So we're going to look at the questions of unit circle. So first of all here, for each point on the unit circle, select the angle that corresponds to it. Click each dot on the image to select an answer. Okay, so what does this mean? What do they want us to do? So they want us to give each point like how much their angle is. So if we look over here, we already know that this over here is our stationed angle. So this is where everything starts from, and if we're moving this way, that would mean we're going to 90 degrees, 180, and then yada yada yada. So if we look here, we can obviously tell, first of all, that this angle is an acute angle. It's not 90 degrees, it's below 90 degrees, so it cannot be 100, 200, or 260. So we can assume that its value is 40 degrees, seeing as that's how it is. Now if we go over here to B, you see it passes the 90 degrees, and it goes a little bit over it. So if we were to assume, we would assume it was 100 degrees because it's not too far off from 90 degrees, but it's still above. It's an obtuse angle. Now, all the way here, and we go to this angle C. We go to letter C. And we have to assume what's its angle. So we have two remaining. It's 200 degrees and 260 degrees. Now, first of all, I already said in the beginning, it goes from 90 degrees over here to 180. So 200 would be somewhere around here if it was going to be 200 degrees. But this is a way farther from that. It gives us a lot more. But it is, you can tell it's still on the 200 spectrum. So we could assume that it's 260 degrees after my explanation. So let's just check. Good job. Question 2. Points A, B, and C are plotted on the unit circle. Which of the coordinates is equal to cosine 160 degrees? Now, okay, so first of all, when we see cosine and unit circles, we immediately understand that cosine equals the x coordinate. So we can already cut this in half by taking out all the y's and being left with only the x coordinate answers. Now, second of all, 160 degrees. So if we go from here to here, that's 90 degrees here, so it can't be A. Then if we go here, it's 180. So 160 is it's less, so it would be around here. And there's nothing else that can really, because if we go to C, point C, that's way over. That's like 250 or 240 degrees. It's nowhere near 160, but this B is our closest bet to 160 degrees. So if we're locked on B, our answer would be x coordinate, as I already said, cosine equals x coordinate of point B. Good job. Question number 3 now. So what is the value of the x coordinate of point A? Now, as I've already stated before, cosine equals x. So that would leave sine with the y coordinate. So we can immediately cut out this. Yeah, everything sine out. When we're talking about x coordinate, we talk about cosine. So coordinate point of A. Okay, so you can already tell A is just on the stationed line. It hasn't moved up, it hasn't moved down, it's exactly over there, and they also tell us it's 0 degrees. So we can immediately figure out, oh, if they're talking about x coordinate, it's cosine and then 0 degrees. So we would just do cosine 0 degrees B. Good job. Okay, we're here at question number 4 of 4. It's our last question, so let's just finish this up. So the question is, for each point on the unit circle, select the angle that corresponds to it. So this is kind of similar to question 1, where they want us to know what the angle is for each point. So let's start at A. So as I already said, this is the stationed line. This is what we begin with. So if we're going up this way, and I can draw that out for you just so you can get it in your imagination. We're going this way, going up here. So if we're going up this way, that would, let me just close that. Yeah, that would mean that we're going up 90 degrees, then 180, and then yada yada yada, as I said before. So if we look at the options, and this you can obviously tell is an acute angle. That means it's less than 90 degrees because we haven't reached that point over here yet, right? So the only acute angle they give us in these options is 20 degrees. And yeah, that it pretty much lines up with what we're working with. So I would suspect this as 20 degrees. Now let's go to B. We've gone woo like that. So we've passed 180 and we're over here. So this is way more closer to 300-ish. So if we were looking at that, so 20 degrees, no, not at all. We're past that. This is a definite obtuse angle, meaning it's more than 90 degrees. 130, no, because 130 would have come somewhere around here. Because 180 is over here, so we can't exactly go over here and have 130, so that's even out of the question. 250. 250 seems a lot like the answer because you know why? Over here, if we made it all the way here where C is, this would be more around 360 after going around in the whole circle. So it definitely can be that. And the only options that line up, because over here we'd be somewhere around 300-ish or whatnot. So like 250 definitely matches for B. That would be our B. Let me just check, yeah. And finally, we come to C. So for C, I've already just explained that it would be really close to 360 as we're coming back to the whole of a circle. So that would be near 360, and the only option near it, and relatively correct if our understanding is right, is 340. Because and you can also tell that these two are exactly opposite to one another because this was 20 degrees and then this is 360, or not 340. So that means it also has 20 in its difference, and this also has 20 in its difference. That's just what I picked up. But yeah, that doesn't matter. That's unnecessary. But yeah, we have 360 over here. We're just a little bit behind, and the closest answer we have is 340 degrees. So that would be our C. Let me just check. Okay. Check and check. Okay. Good job. We're done. Keep going, keep going. Thank you for watching. Bye.